like some. We started a game we never got to finish.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right, would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up.
Yo. Once again, we are back. E9, nice him, slim, trim, and I'm built to win. I am Granny's baby. I am numero uno. I am the host that will never give you the least, but I will never overdo it and ever give you the most. Peace, power, prosperity to the village. Yo, let's be absolutely clear. This is going to be an in and out. I'm going to bang it out, and we gone. You heard? Hit the buttons. Hit them buttons right now when you walk into the room. It's going to be hot. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be quick. You hear me? Just like how she told you she like it. Controlled opposition. Resistance or dissent expressed in action or argument. A group of adversaries or competitors, especially a rival political party or athletic team. The principal political party oppose the one that's in the office. This is what controlled opposition, the definition of it is. Easy day. When you comprehend what controlled opposition is, then you could comprehend what you could see and what it looks like. Appreciate all the supporters, dog. Don't worry. I got you. Make no mistake, the things that we are seeing and watching is a strategic move against Candace Owens. So when it comes time to defend the things that we know to be true and correct, we need to do this thing. We need to use our voices, our platforms, channels, our medias, our mediums, and as that exists to defend what we know to be true. And when things aren't correct, we need to say that things aren't correct. But you know what people do? They rather defend bonnets. They rather defend things that have such a low IQ value. They defend things that have zero substantial gain to anybody. They defend things that are so frivolous and so foolish that they end up looking like the fools. Because guess what? When you give a fool a foolish argument, they take the argument like they actually having an argument that has some substantiability. I'm telling you, I promise you, I'm not going to play with anybody anymore. All y'all weirdos, smoke is coming. All y'all half-steppers, smoke is coming. Watch and see. And this is me being polite about everything about it. This is me being polite. Dos, calma. Thank you. Yes, I did. Yes. Mix. I did get the YouTube backed up the Brinks truck for me. I am monetized. Officially monetized. I have memberships, have stickers. I have the whole setup now. And that's simply because y'all supported me to get to this point. So I'm absolutely grateful because y'all see and y'all value exactly what I do here, right? Y'all value what FDNHT brings to the table. Y'all value the thought processes, the building of things, the conversation that we have, the ideologies, and how we take theories and we whip them joints into whatever we thinking about. Because it's not necessarily that I'm all going to be correct. I'm not always going to be correct. I'm fallible too. But it's the fact that we could come here and have conversation and bring things together. That's the key. That's the key. That's what I wanted to build. And now I feel like with YouTube recognizing it, that we have built it enough in a different framework that now it's valued in corporate money. I've always loved y'all. I always respected y'all. I've always enjoyed y'all being here, without a doubt. But now that YouTube said, fair enough, open the gates. And y'all know I got 2 no's already. I got 2 no's. And you know what's crazy about it? God said, apply. And when I applied for it, CIP was the one. No, it was Messi said, you at 1,000, fool. I said, no, I'm not. I looked at it. I was at 1,000 subscribers. CIP was the one that said it again. CIP said 2006, you finna wreck shit. 2 people back to back didn't even know I reapplied. But they solidified it, and now it's here. So absolutely, thank you. Appreciate all the support, my mods, my supporters. The memberships are up. Get you one so we can keep this train on the tracks. You hear me? I love y'all dearly. Y'all know that. I tell y'all that every single night before I bang out on y'all. I tell y'all that every single night. Back to the madness. When you set a specific regime, not necessarily military regimes, but a thought regime, right? Or a regime of ideology to combat somebody's ideology, that tells you 2 things. The person that they're fighting against has something extremely powerful to say. So we can't just do this in a one frame type work. We have to attack this thing in a way that it breaks it completely down. And what happens with people are very mind oriented and very tribal. Like we see this every day, right? We just see it we just saw it with Black people that love Nicki Minaj turn around and tell Nicki Minaj she ain't shit, pretty much. We just watched it with Charlie being removed from the census, right? Rest in peace to Charlie, because he should still be alive. I don't care what nobody says. We watched it where people have these separation points. But the one point that we should agree on, you don't even hear people talking about those points. Everything is separate. Everything is separated. Every single thing, every single turn, every single time you turn around, it's a point of separation, dog. And Mix, you want to be a member, dog? Stop with the game, dog. Thank you. I appreciate all the members following in. Messy's a member already. Mix is a member already. If I miss any members, it's not because I'm being rude. I swear it down. I promise you, I swear it down. It's not because I'm being rude. We see all these points of separation constantly, but people never see the points of unity. We never see that we all struggle and we all sit here and we all dealing with the same poverty, the lack of respect and dignity. We could say supremacies. We could label this shit for days, but we will never sit here and look at the 1 or 2 points, 3 points, the 4 points, 5 points that we are similar. But we are all focused on the 13 points that they give us for us to be so separated. You think this is by fault? You think this? No, sorry. You think this is by happenstance? It's not a happenstance thing. This is a thing that's designed this way for purpose. It is purposely designed that way. Don't worry. I'm telling you, do not worry. I'm bringing a bunch of smoke. Yo, y'all. I won't I'm not gonna premiere or pre-limit. It's smoke coming. There's a lot of smoke coming for a lot of y'all weirdos. But let's stick to the main topic. Let's stick to the main vein, right? Ben Shapiro is a baby back bitch. I'm going to show you why. Complete dog. I don't know how if these men have women in their lives, then they are certified cucks. They women have to be mishandling them, and they do not run shit ever. I'm telling you, pound for pound. This is God's word, dog. I'm not talking. People think I be talking because I feel something. No, this is God. God already told me what the truth was. I don't even talk about God. Y'all know for sure I don't talk about God like that. I pray for people and I pray for my dogs. And I pray. I don't ever deal and jump into that religion realm because I leave that to the religious people. I leave it to the Bible thumpers. I leave it to everybody that wants to beat their drums. I swear it down. And y'all know that about me. When I tell you what happens is this. We live so much physically, we forget that the inner man is the soul of man. So when people talk about these things, well, I felt it in my heart. Your heart's a muscle. How could your muscle feel anything other than doing what this job's supposed to do? It's three-dimensional. Your pipe is three-dimensional. Your box is three-dimensional. These things exist in a three-dimensional realm, the realm that we live in here. But we talk about the thing that we don't even talk about. When we really want to be real, and we really want to be honest, pound for pound, dog, let's talk about how you could think about your brother, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, and then you get a text message. All of a sudden, your mom call you out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you think about somebody and they call you within the next hour or so. You think we living in this? You thought how do you think that happened? Because your brain is overloaded. Frontal lobe, precortexal lobes, the pineal gland, all the left, the right brain, all this shit working to maintain your body, but that shit still got time to talk to God. Stop. There's something called the universal Wi-Fi. The universal Wi-Fi is what we Wi-Fi in today. The universal Bluetooth is what we Bluetooth in today, right? They want to send messages so far across the. We've been doing this before they even comprehended what Wi-Fi was. We are living in the inner being of you is attached to something else. They showed it to you in Avatar. In case y'all didn't see the first Avatar and you didn't comprehend what they were showing you, they showed you the connection to a thing that was attached to the work. How could you think about somebody because you're thinking short term because you're living in the three-dimensional world, but all of a sudden somebody else across the planet call you, be like, yo, dog, what's up? And you say, yo, dog, swear it down. I just thought about you an hour ago. You just ran across my mind yesterday. But you think your brain sent the message? No, it was the internal being because we are connected to the internal, the universe ether, the fucking Wi-Fi that exists in the universe, that we now created here today. The shit that we walk around today and we want so much, the shit we want today so fucking much. That, yo, what's the Wi-Fi password? We want the Wi-Fi password to something that we already have internally by the Almighty Creator. Because the technology has to describe what God already gave to us already. Because technology and science is trying to explain what God designed already. Moving on, dog. Let me take a quick spin. You hear me? All right. Let's deal with the topic. We're back to the main topic. We're going to deal with the main topic. The main topic is how Ben Shapiro's a baby back bitch.
Stop. I refer to this, just to be clear, as legal abuse. It's legal abuse. And I have put up with a lot of it. I have put up with the pettiness of even suing me because I interviewed a USS Liberty survivor who mentioned your name as you pretend that you care about free speech and debate. I've put up with a lot of it, but today I draw the line. I draw the line with this miserable imp when it comes to Charlie Kirk. Okay? Don't try me on this, but you keep trying me on this. You are
right. I will send you the link right now. We can have the whole conversation. Right. I'll send you the link right now. We can have this whole conversation right now. And that'll be this will be my first monetized stream. I promise you. Right? You know you're my dog. But I have this whole conversation with you right now. But I'm telling you what I know to be true.
You're an imposter, Ben. You're an imposter. You pay to pretend that you're friends, that you have a right to be on that stage because you get donors to pressure people, because you know Jewish people who can threaten to take money, or you say, I'm going to do an advertising spend. Here's $1 million. I'm sorry, you're dead. The entire world knows that you are an imposter. I mean, you're so much of a fraud.
Like, share, subscribe.
That essentially what you do is you have people send around clips to grown men to cheer you on, to pretend like the audiences love you. You staff audiences with people that work for YAF who are told to explode into cheers when you hit the stage because you don't have the confidence anymore to go out into the world because you know people see you for what you are. And so exactly what he did yesterday. We can now listen to what this imposter said as he hit the stage. Charlie Kirk's organization, the one that he built for debate, if you have a disagreement, and he instructs people here in this speech, well, after me and Tucker Carlson, right? That's what he's going to do. He wants us deplatformed. So he's going to attack me, he's going to attack Tucker Carlson, and he's going to attack Megyn Kelly because she's at the beginning of what these people have put me and Tucker and Charlie Kirk through. Take a listen to a portion of what Ben had to say.
So, if Candace Owens decides to spend every day since the murder of Charlie Kirk casting aspersions at TPUSA and the people who work here, who worked with Charlie every single day, his best friends, to cast aspersions at Mikey McCoy and Andrew Colvin and Blake Neff and Tyler Boyer, and yes, at Erica Kirk, and to imply or outright claim complicity in a cover-up over Charlie's murder, to spew absolutely baseless trash implicating everyone from French intelligence to Mossad to members of TPUSA in Charlie's murder or a cover-up in that murder, then we, as people with a microphone, have a moral obligation to call that out by name. So no, Tucker Carlson, it is not an excuse to go silent on Candace's targeting of TPUSA. Or to mirror her bullshit lines of questioning because you love Candace personally. The same holds true of Megyn Kelly, a person I consider a friend, characterizing Candace as a young mother and thus shying away from condemning her actions or fibbing about them. That is a non-starter. When Candace Owens says, I don't know, but I know, that is retarded. And we are all more retarded for having heard it.
Well, Ben, when it comes to you and having worked with you, I just know the tactics that you use to feign popularity in the public. I just know.
Why does Ben Shapiro feel so high and mighty enough that he has the fucking moral ground to tell people what the fuck is okay? Are you at your fucking... He's so fucking... Ben Shapiro is the worst representative of one, manliness, two, conservatism. You sit here and you attack people in the name of somebody that let people argue. Take a second. Take a second and think. He's supposed to be Charlie friend. I'm jacking it. Charlie, my dog. We ride it. Right? But you turn around and tell people that do the same thing that Charlie accepted and really wanted to happen. The conversation of different ideology to come together, because at that point, that means we are still... Yo, dog. Why does it seem like people who are just normal and baseline comprehend Charlie more than the people who swear to God they fucking rock with him? Yo, Chad, you are correct. They did lock in on some beef. They was beefing. You're right. So how could you swear to God you bang with the homie and this is the homie stood for, but you standing against it and telling people that they cannot have different opinions because your different opinion becomes a fucking conundrum for fucking who? Who has a conundrum with people having different fucking ideologies unless you want people to march in one fucking line and think one fucking way? Are we serious, dog? Are we serious? But don't worry, dog. Don't worry. Candace about to square his motherfucking ass away right now. Watch.
The amount of money that you are willing to spend on advertising to inflate your numbers to make people think that you're popular. So, yeah, I don't have to say we don't know no when it comes to you. You are such a joke of a little man. Your jealousy against Tucker, your ability to believe.
A little man. Ain't no way. I've been called a little man before, dog. Maybe when I was a little man.
Believe that you can keep manipulating the markets. You know those kids booed you on that stage. The amount of messages I got from Turning Point USA people saying, what is happening? Why is he on the stage? Standing against everything that Charlie believed in. That's what you're doing. You're standing against everything that Charlie believed in because you weren't his friend. He didn't like you for that very reason. I look at you and I just think you are such a little worm. I can see you right now.
Worm. There's no way. I've not been with a woman in my whole life. I've not known a woman. It's no woman could call me a worm. None. It's not because I'm greater than thou. It's not because I have a great reputation with women, but I've never been a worm. What is a worm? What is so? All right, cool. All right.
Probably. What can we get out to her? We're going to sue her into bankruptcy again, right? Sue her for every infraction, every word that I don't like, and every time my feelings are hurt. Because what you really believe in is Baal Barith. That's what your people believe in. You believe that you are contract lords and that people are not allowed to violate contracts or you will ruin them for years. You fire someone. And
this is extremely important. Y'all need to quiet down. I'm quiet down also. Listen to what's about to be said. Listen to what's about to be said, because this is what she's talking about as being inside of the industry with these people. And when we say these people, we know what the fuck we talking about. Let's not act weird. Listen to this shit. It's layers in this. And when we get it, we get it. And if you don't get it, dog, then hit the back channels. Fuck.
Against everything that Charlie believed in, because you weren't his friend. He didn't like you for that very reason. I look at you and I just think you are such a little worm. I can see you right now, probably. What can we get out to her? We're going to sue her into bankruptcy again, right? Sue her for every infraction, every word that I don't like, and every time my feelings are hurt. Because what you really believe in is Baal Barith. That's what your people believe in. You believe that you are contract lords and that people are not allowed to violate contracts or you will ruin them for years. You fire someone and you effectively stalk and harass them for years after. I'm here to let you know that I'm done with it. I am done with it. This one is so fully off of the mother effing plantation. Truly, Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget bankruptcy again, right? Sue her for every infraction, every word that I don't like, and every time my feelings are hurt. Because what you really believe.
I don't even know how to do this. This is my first thing. Do I click it? Show it. Calm down, Ted Worm. Yo, I'm it's up. It's up for you.
Is
That's
what your people
I think
believe that you are contract lords.
If you get
and that people are not allowed to violate contracts or you will ruin them for years. You fire someone and you effectively.
I just got my first super chat, gang. It was rude, but I got my first super chat.
Stalk and harass them for years after. I'm here to let you know that I'm done with it. I am done with it. This one is so fully off of the mother effing plantation. Truly, Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the world.
She don't even be cussing or carrying on, dog. So you know she bought that. When she says that, she's really bought. She living it.
I know you're gonna get applauded by Konstantin Kisin and Andrew Christ is King Clavin and all of the people, the men who have to keep applauding what you do like you're a 4-year-old to make you feel good. But the rest of the world can't stand you. You're obnoxious. You have absolutely no values that exist outside of the Talmud. You describe yourself as a Talmudic Jew, and I've learned what's in that Talmud, and I encourage other people at home to learn what is in that Talmud so that you know what Ben thinks of you, because he doesn't just hate me, he hates you too, white men. He hates all black people, okay? If he's following the rules of the Talmud, I mean, when I say hates, they think that we're animals, that they have a right to own us, that they have a right to make us worship them, that they have a right to lie to us, that they have a right to sue us and take everything that we have, that they have a right to deceive us, that they have a right to treat Charlie the way that he treated Charlie while he was alive, only to then try to defraud the population into thinking that he is somehow a part of his legacy, that he somehow cared about Charlie Kirk and cares to protect the people that are working at Turning Point USA. Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye. Question is, how much more money?
The dog. Yes. That's exactly what it is. When black people came out of the slavery setup, right? And they said the chains went from the ankles and the hands to the brain, right? Slavery didn't subjugate blacks. That's the story they tell you, right? Because remember, at one point they said the same way the whites will be poor as the blacks, as long as their white skin was there, they would have advantage over the blacks. Even though they could be living in the same setups, same poverty, same schools, same playgrounds, kids go to it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Simply because they told and indoctrinated them to think that black skin made them lesser and white skin made them better. White people don't even know that they fucking...
Is Ben Shapiro going to spend to make people think that he's popular? How many more articles is his father going to write under a pen name, Hank Berrien of the Daily Wire, under the pen name Hank Berrien, as he wrote while Ben was at Breitbart, before he turned his back and betrayed them too, because that is his nature. One of these belly creatures, sliver on. The question is, how many more weeks and years do we have to keep pretending like Ben Shapiro is relevant? Open-ended question. Of course, what followed Ben Shapiro on stage is somebody who Charlie Kirk loved very much and who he fought for to the very end against the Jewish donors who were pressuring him, some of them because Ben Shapiro insisted that they do. Take a listen to what Tucker Carlson had to say when he hit the stage.
The prediction that, at some point when Republicans took power again, which I did everything I could, to help, and I really felt that was important. I still think, I was right. But I really thought that the impulse to...
Let me say this shit right now. For all you confused people out there that don't comprehend it, people that live in this world see that things are wrong. So they say Republicans, people wanted a change in the atmosphere. They wanted a change in their pockets. They wanted a change in how they were treated. So when I say Trump landslid, which I think me and NTAP bumped heads on that, but NTAP my dog, so it is what it is. The landslide was the motion of it. The motion was heavy. Now, when you want to talk about it for real, the technocrats was already involved already. When you talk about Trump's son, Peter Thiel, and J.D. Vance and them, they were the technocrats and Palantir and them. This is the tech. It's done. It is done. There is no democracy. There is no Republicancy. There is no DRCs. This is a dog. This is a technocon world, dog. And if you think it's bullshit, go look at the other countries that they already tried it in and it worked in. Go look at China. Now they're talking about social credit scores. You think this is a game? You think they just started this one thing up and it just worked automatically? When have scientists ever not had a testing bed? When has science never tested theories and science and put things in work to see what the fucking outcome was? Y'all so fucking smart. Y'all stop thinking about how things really start. Y'all keep looking at what the fuck you dealing with right now. Stop doing that dumb shit. Look at how things evolve and where the fuck they came from in the first place. Trin, go prevent you just promoted you. Yeah, man. Backing up. Forever alert. Dog, you know why Google? You know why Google? Dog, y'all don't even, dog, I swear to Christ, y'all are not watching the technocrats really take over this shit. And I told y'all already, I showed it to you already when I showed you the Palantir video. I showed you what Palantir does. I showed it to you. The one I want to show you was the Pegasus one, when the Pegasus one was the one that was hacking people's cell phone devices. I'm the crazy person. I'm the crazy person. No worry.
Deplatform people, or even to use the word platform as a verb, which it's not. It's a noun. Don't steal my nouns. Deplatform and denounce. Why haven't you denounced somebody else? The whole Red Guard cultural revolution thing that we so hated and feared on the left that we did.
LC. At the end of the day, LC. It's like I tell my child when she misbehaved. I said, you could sit here and act like you ain't know, like I ain't never told you, but now you finna feel it. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I'm the one telling you what's up. There's a lot of people kicking this information, but over here in the village, I'm kicking the phone to y'all. I'm telling you exactly what it is because I'm the one reading the books. I'm the one doing the research. I saw this shit miles ago. Nobody even knew Palantir existed. People didn't even know planetary. People didn't even know Pegasus existed. Come on with the game.
Everything we could to usher in a new time where you could have an actual debate. I mean, this kind of was the whole point of Charlie Kirk's public life. And I think that he died for it. I really believe that. Yeah. And I know a lot about it because the last several months of Charlie's life were devoted in part to arguing about this event, in fact, this speech, in fact, my speech here, which he asked me to do earlier this year, this summer, and was immediately put under just immense pressure from people who give money to Turning Point. I would assume good people, but who wanted him to take me off the roster. And this has all become public, and the whole thing is so sad that I never talk about it, except to say Charlie stood firm in his often stated and deeply held belief that people should be able to debate, and that if you have something valid to say, if you're telling the truth, you ought to be able to explain it calmly and in detail to people who don't agree with you, and that you shouldn't immediately resort to shut up racist.
That is Charlie Kirk's true legacy, and that is Charlie Kirk's true friend. Just
ad hominem fallacy. Go look it up. Go look up ad hominem fallacies. Right? That's it. That's what I'm gonna say. I can't give you everything, dog. The same way I charge myself up, the same way I was primed to go figure this thing out, and I bring it to you, I cannot give you everything. I don't apologize for it, dog. When you want to know some shit, you go and you put your energy into it and you go learn it. You go read. You go do your research, dog. Sorry. But it's an ad hominem fallacy. And when you see it, you will never unsee it.
As I was and am and will continue to fight and ask questions about who killed Charlie Kirk. And to people that are at home, I implore you to wake up to these people who believe that they are contract lords. I challenge Black Americans to wake up to your true history, because your quarrel is not with white men, okay? Wake up to who publishes these books and keeps us warring with one another. Christians versus Christians, right? Christians versus Muslims. Wake up and learn the true history of slavery, because that wasn't exactly a white men sport, okay? Jewish people were the ones that were trading us. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. They've buried a lot of it, but it's there, and you can find it. I think all of us need to wake up to this, because it's making me absolutely sick that he is so bold that he dare sit near Charlie Kirk's chair, that he dare grace that stage when Charlie Kirk knew exactly.
Fav alert. No, not Fav alert. Big shout out to you. Let Candace buy a home in Qatar like her buddy Sharia law loving Turk. So okay, let's say yes. Let's say yes. What does that do then? So then, okay, she bought a home in Qatar. Okay, cool. She had the money, earned it to buy a house in what are you are you an adult? Are you a fucking grown adult? Conman Miss Snow is going to be a podcast, Paramount Tactical exposing like. All right, I see why your name is Crazy Handy. What are you talking about? You yes. You know what? I hope she bought a home in Qatar. Yeah, I do. I do hope that she did buy a home in Qatar. Because you know what? She's been doing this for so many fucking years, making so many fucking money and so much millions. I hope that she would sit there with her husband, Georgie, and they would have the money to buy a home in Qatar. Just that simple to me. Why are you being a fucking hater? You fucking loser fuck. You're a loser, dog. You watching people pockets. You watch what people buy with their money. What's next? Human trafficking? What's next? She's trafficking. She's a part of the fucking new Iran Contra scam. Dog, park your shit elsewhere, bro. They are so childish, dog. It's pocket watching. It's a they attack the most insignificant things simply because they will never ever talk and get a machete and talk about the big cheese and go cut the big cheese. You know why? They cannot. Because the big cheese is the truth, and all they want to do is sit here and cut shit down and act like they have some type of information, act weird as fuck. All right, Cash Patel. You a Cash Patel type of person then? Because Cash Patel lied and clearly said there was nothing in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Do you want to talk about that one? Or no? I would hope you I would hope you just park your little shit elsewhere, dog. You're a buster, dog. Park that shit elsewhere, dog. I wonder if she could give it. You see, yo, this dude right here, park him up, dog. Chuck, get him out of here, dog. Disrespectful shit for no reason. Yeah, we don't do disrespectful shit up here. Be intellectual, be smart, have an opinion, that's fine. But disrespect, no, I'm not jacking it. Send him to the gulag. During all of these trolls, right? They so stupid, bro. They will find the most minuscule things to think that this is something that has a thing to do with anything. It's like, remember when the Roman Catholic Church was on the fire, right? Remember when women were being mistreated, and they were saying, "Well, what did she wear? What was she wearing that night when she was mistreated?" That's them. That's them. That's them. I'm a firm believer in modesty. But I'm a firm believer also that a woman could, if she got her cans out, right? I'm a firm believer if a woman drop her napkin and she bend over, that don't mean that you put your fucking 2 fingers at a fucking can. What are we talking about here, dog? What level of disrespect are y'all willing to go through just to be fucking cool? Don't be over here, dog. I'm telling you, I'm not the cool person. Not the cool person. I have a daughter. I'm a single parent. I'm not the cool person. I will do it. I will do it, dog. And I have no qualms about it, dog. Hence the reason why I sit here and I defend Candace, because Candace has done absolutely nothing to deserve to be called a fucking cunt by Tim Poole, who's a fucking... All right, I'm about to go to Tim Poole. This fucking cowardly fuck. I'm a brick, dog. Oh my God, bro. Y'all sit here and let motherfucking people disrespect your mothers, your grandmothers, your aunties, because y'all think that shit cool. I'm not fucking jacking it. If you came over here because you think I'm jacking that shit, ain't going for it, dog. Bang the fuck out right the fuck now. Not going for it. What you're not finna do is call my auntie, my granny, nil. I don't care what they did. I'm going to deal with it. But you think you got the... Dog. You must have lost all parts. You lost all parts of you, dog. Brrr. What's up, Red? You already know. Red, you already know how we get down, bro. Red, crazy ass done pulled up. Shout out to Coach Collins, my G. Big salute to you, bro. Keep doing
whatever you want, whatever part of the world you want to. But for some reason, Mr. Tones.
Yo, you know what fucked me about Coach Collins is his list. He has like this list thing, and it fucks me up, but I could get past it. It don't fuck me up that much, but he be smoking too.
Mr. Tones almost slipped up there. For some reason, he's saying, I am forced to report. Okay. Then he also goes on to say, I am really worried about her. I am really.
Yo, dog. Dog, let me. Dog, if you go back and look at if you go back and look at 2 weeks, if you go back for the next 2 weeks and look at the joints I dropped, right? It's completely smoke. It's not because I smoked them out. It's just because I had a simple conversation about the things that didn't align with sensibility. You smell me? And if you think in the same way, then that means it's a lot more of us that are really thinking in the same line. It's a lot more of us saying it just didn't work. Red lipstick, don't be sending me no $2. You hear me? I don't even know how to do this thing. How do you do this? What's up, Red? That's my girl. Yo, this is my dog. I'll be over there all the time with Red. Yo, can somebody drop Red real quick? So we get Red some love. You know, that's my dog. Red always invited me to come party and hang out with them over there. Her New Orleans ass. That's my dog. Solid. Let's get her some more subscribers. Let's get her in on the frame she need to be in for sure. We'll give it back. No, hell no. Send me 2 more so I could buy me a cigar. Yeah, back to the bullshit. The reality is this. we watching the most convoluted thing, a thing that doesn't even make just one. Yo, dog. Okay, cool. All right. Rodney went outside to the store. Rodney got beef. Rodney's a gangbanger. He's from the red side. Blue side homie see Rodney at the red store. Boom. They hit him up. Rodney's dead. Cool. Rodney not here no more. Simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit makes sense. You can't make sense of this simple thing. And we're talking about the same thing. It's a body being dropped. Now the same shit you say, well, MLK shit don't make sense. JFK shit don't make sense. RFK shit don't make sense. So what are we talking about then? These are entities in motion. What happens is this, and let me explain how important you people are. And y'all are keenly important because the same way I call them the evil empire. The evil empire chose to use technology to remove us from divinity to look for the Almighty Creator and confuse us and spin us into demon worship. At the same time, the other ones sit there and use the same technology to spin it backwards and move us back into normality, if that makes sense. Listen what I'm saying. Something was given a piece of, this is DARPA shit, in case y'all don't know. This is DARPA. So when they use the technology to confuse the humans, people took the same technology to awake other humans. So it was let's say sun and moon, yin and yang, right? One thing existed, the other thing existed at the same time. When people had the information to wake people up, they used it. And they gave people the proper information to bring them into betterment of life. That's it. I don't think they comprehended the fact that it was going to be that many people that was awake, not woke. Because y'all woke people are dead people. Fuck y'all. Y'all keep woken. Y'all keep woken shit. When we took the technology and decided to use the technology in the proper purpose to connect to each other so we could give each other information so we could rise up. They didn't see that coming. But what they thought was they would be overwhelmingly. Like, you ever seen like a tsunami? They thought it was going to be a tsunami. They didn't see it though. They didn't see the divinity. They lack so much divinity. They didn't realize the divinity would still exist. Y'all got me sound like a fucking preacher. I'm not even a fucking preacher, though. I'm not a Bible. You know what? We're moving on. Got me sound like a Bible thumper.
Worried about her mind. Okay, I'm worried about her and her mind and the country. So now he's trying to link it to what she is doing is.
This is when I started this video right here. And I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Don't worry. Watch it.
Bad for the country. Her asking questions and investigating something in a way that she sees fit.
Who does that sound like? If you read this right here, it would sound like the same shit that Poole cried about. Poole, because you call Candace a fucking cunt, I want to fight you. Flat out. Because you think she's a fucking cunt, I would love to drag your face across the concrete. She doesn't deserve it. Didn't even earn it. But you are such a fucking child and a girl. But you're supposed to be a masculine man. You're supposed to be a man of conservativeness, right? I'm going to show you a different type of lifestyle. I'm telling you, I will be the one. Let me know. We can meet. We can organize it. But I'm telling you, I'm going to drag your face by your, I'm going to drag your jaw across the concrete. She doesn't deserve it. She never fucking earned it. But you want to run your fucking mouth because you think you could talk to black women like they're fucking. You think you could talk to black women like they're fucking slaves to fucking anything. Just like Ben Shapiro, y'all swear to God, y'all could talk to these fucking black women. I'm not saying sexy red. I want to defend them fucking motherfuckers, dog. But Candace Owens has been pristine and clean. And if you feel like you could talk to her in that fashion, I will send you a location that both y'all can meet me at, and we could figure this shit the fuck out. Because I refuse for y'all long nose fuck you, dog. Dog, dog, it doesn't matter to me. I promise you it don't matter to me, dog. Watch your fucking mouth. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, don't do this shit ever again. I cussed out Steve Crowder already about this shit. Stop calm that shit the fuck down. She does not belong to you. She's a fucking slave. You understand what I'm telling you? She's a fucking slave. She's a fucking grown woman with a husband. And you know what? Yo, where the fuck is Tito? Come on. Tito, come on. Tito. Doce. Come on. I'm telling you. I'm go ahead. I'm dog. He need to get smoked too because he ain't pressed near one of y'all fucking down. Stop talking to her like she belongs to you. She don't belong to you, motherfuckers. You hear me? Watch your fucking mouth, dog. Tim Poole, you're a fucking cunt. And you're a fucking baby back bitch. Let it be clear and sure. I'm saying this. This is Trin from FDNHT. Part 2. You, Ben Shiparo, you woolly eyebrowed bitch. You're a fucking baby back little pussy ass little boy. And I'm telling you, you don't want no fucking problems. Calm that shit the fuck down. Please. Simply in the name of respect, because y'all got a bad history about dealing with black women. Y'all do. Y'all got a bad history about dealing with black people in general. So to think that you could do this shit today, y'all feel like y'all fucking tough. Y'all feel like you're gonna talk. What? Okay. I'm out. I said what the fuck I said. We rocking. We right. It's right.
Is bad for the country. And he's also putting it out there that there may be something wrong with her mind because she's choosing to ask the questions she wants to ask. Okay? Just putting it out there. That's what this person is doing. The same tactic that has been used on him for years. For years. We're talking about decades they've been using these tactics on this guy. Now he is using them. In fact, now that I think about it, Joe Rogan used to use those tactics on Mr. Tones. In fact, maybe at his request, maybe not, but we'll talk about that another time. Then he goes on to say, you can question things. This is very much like Frank Turek. You can question what happened to Charlie, but implicating the U.S. mill is so damaging and so crazy. And now what he's referring to is her conversation with Mitch. He said for some reason, we're seeing people, when she talked about the Egyptian planes, that's too much. Even Erica had to address it, and she fumbled it with Barry Weiss. Ben Shapiro had to address it when he was on stage. Erica addressed it again when she was on stage at AM Fest. That seems to be the thing that they have to address for some reason. Makes no sense. If something's extremely silly, you don't really have to address it. At least that would be my thinking, you know? Then he goes on to say, Candace, we really care about you. I'm just taking quotes from this little minute video. I hate watching you destroy yourself like this. Trying to appeal like I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing this because anything outside of me compelled me to do this. I'm doing this because you're destroying yourself. Candace, the #1 podcast in the world, doing just fine. Kids, thank God, all doing well. Homeschooling, careers going well. Marriage seems to be intact. He's really worse. She's destroying herself by being successful and investigating something that happened to her friend. You see what I mean? This is so weird. And guys, I'm telling you, you can watch the video. I retweeted them. Okay. From what type of celebs she's discussing. Now, again, this is a guy who could talk about anything going on in the world he could talk about, but he feels like he's forced to talk about Candace and what she's looking into. That's as weird as him saying, I'm forced to look into everything Coach Colin's doing. People would be like, what?
This is when you call in the conspiracy god, right? Conspiracy god. If you don't know who the fuck we're talking about right now, this is Alex Jones. They're turning the frogs fucking gay. Him. The frogs are gay. Him. The one who was numero uno, besides Bill Cooper. Well, Bill Cooper is numero uno. For real, for real, for real. Alex Jones is number 2. Now, he wants to tell her free thinking ain't cool. Isn't that strange? You don't think this shit? At the beginning of the show, what I tell you, control opposition, right? If we could get the biggest of the biggest of the biggest, everybody knows the conspiracy guy, to say no, would that not make Candace look a little bit smaller, more mind? Yo, dog, I hope, I pray it down that y'all hear what the fuck was said tonight. He is fucked. He is toast. He got jammed on something that George Webb. You know what? We're going to take a quick spin. Quick spin. Yo, what? And the homie said, back on me. I'm going to tell you who the feds are. Promise you. Y'all know the feds. Anybody that been outside know the feds. What? I'm gonna tell you who the feds are. I'm going to tell you who the people y'all think be in the game and be and have these prolific thoughts and they want to kick it down and act like they got the jazz and yo, when you look at this, all right, watch. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know I fuck with y'all a long way, dog. Y'all my people. Read. Don't become a member over here. Act like you're a fucking gangster. My girl. Dog, I'm telling you, pound for pound. Rhea has become a member. You know you my dog. I'm gonna tell you. Watch. Give me some time. Yeah, Rhea, you got OG status over here for sure. Watch. I'm gonna tell you who the feds are. Alex Jones is a fucking fed. If nobody told you before, he's a Poole. He's a fed. He's a fed. He's a fed. He's compromised fed. He's a op. Wash him out of there. Joe Rogan is probably next on the block. Watch. Joe Rogan is next on the block. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm doing some diligence on the back work. But I got a fucking job, right? I can't do this shit every day. I can't do this all this shit. Allegedly, yes, of course, allegedly. Allegedly. I can't do this shit every day. I have a job. So Reaper, Tree Star, and around. Dog, y'all know I fuck with y'all a long way, G. I appreciate the memberships. I appreciate the chats. I appreciate the support. Dog, this is my very, very first day actually doing this. So I'm trying to learn it as it works. Let me highlight. I think I can highlight it. Okay, I can highlight it. I can do highlights. Okay, cool. LC 3 Tree Star. Yeah. Okay, I can highlight it. I didn't know I could do all that shit. Either way, dog, y'all know I fuck with y'all for pound, bro. I'm telling you, I got a lot more information. Stand by. Because I got a lot. I got something that I want to drop on y'all. But y'all know how I do it. Y'all know it's a love thing, dog. I don't do this shit out of hatred. I do this shit to, be aware. You hear me? Go to bed till I take a nap. You don't tell me what to do. I'm an adult. Like an adult. Take care of yourself so you can take care of the best around you. Make sure you love yourself so you can love the people that surround you. This thing in life is not a sprint. It is a motherfucking marathon. And you train every... What is wrong with you? You train every day. Like the marathon of tomorrow. You hear me? Peaceful prosperity. I see us.